Hey y'all, I am Aaron Lehman. Those of you who are brand new to my wall, my IG, if you're watching this on YouTube, big love to you. I am going to do a short meditation. First off, I just want to say, you and I, we all know emotions, mental health, all of this, physical health, it's all so unique for each of us, and so different, right? We're all walking through it, different experiences. We're finding different ways to support ourselves, different modalities that are really helping us. So I'm cheering you on your unique exploration, your unique journey of figuring out what works best for you. Yeah, and I am going to offer this meditation because I was feeling a little overwhelmed this morning. And so I thought, why not do a little meditation using these feelings kit oils from Young Living? So just thought I'd share here with you all. And maybe if you're overwhelmed, this will help you just take a deep breath today. And if not, no worries. So yeah, big love to you, cheering you on in your unique journey. Keep finding your path, keep finding the ways and the methods that work best for you. I personally have found that aromatherapy over the last 15 years has been huge and helpful for me. So yeah, so I'll just drop in now. Thanks for listening. And here we are. All right, so we'll start with present time. So present time is a blend. So Young Living has blends and single oils. So blends are kind of a mix of other just specific oils, and they create a blend. So present time, just going to invite us to hear the train. I feel like that was appropriate. So that to have the train just kind of bring us here, the present moment. I think if we really breathe into it, ultimately it's all that it is, right? I mean, when like down there, out there somewhere, back there, right? There's past and future. Those are definitely, we can talk about those all day, right? We spend most of our time thinking about all of those. Presence, right? Present time, this oil for me reminds me to come into my body, come into my breath, and just be with whatever's happened this morning or throughout your day. Just coming into this moment, acknowledging whatever feelings are up for you, whatever thoughts have been up for you this morning or today. And for me, present time is just the reminder. It's just the reminder that the magic happens now, right? The magic happens in the moment. So when we are so locked into a moment, right? This is when we feel so alive. And so for me, when I get so excited, even just like smelling it, thinking about it, breathing with it, right? It's like listening, right? Feeling sensations, right? The sun on my skin, the air, the birds chirping, being with the moment, being with where I am, being with my feelings, right? Finding breath again for me. Present time oil, just meditating on this idea of presence, the present, right? Reminds us like right here, right now is it. This is it. What can I do right here, right now? The next oil is release. Release oil. So perhaps for me, when I'm feeling into this oil and thinking about the idea of releasing, right? This is, again, you can use your oils however you choose. But for me, this is how I like to do it. I love just kind of taking the lead from the name of the oil, right? So the release oil. What do I need to release, right? I know a lot of us empaths I've been feeling lots of weight, lots of heaviness over the last few weeks, couple of weeks, last couple of years, maybe our whole lives, right? So for me, as an empath that feels intimately connected to people near and far, releasing the weight, right? At the end of the day, I cannot carry that weight of the world on my shoulders unless I want to just fall on the ground, right? Because when I carry the weight, I get overwhelmed and I want to stay in bed all the time. So releasing the weight, even in interpersonal relationships with partners, with just friends, right? We oftentimes are carrying the weight of somebody else. And at the end of the day, you know, Sarah, my wife, and myself, like, her overwhelm is her overwhelm. Aaron's overwhelm is Aaron's overwhelm. So releasing this idea that I'm responsible for all the emotions that my wife feels each day, right? Releasing the responsibility for others to change or not to change, right? So releasing control. Ooh, that's a good one. What are ways in which I'm trying to control my day to day? So releasing control and finding breath again, right? Again, I think this is what I love about the oils, is finding my breath again. Releasing the weight, releasing control, releasing extremo responsibility for others, and finding my breath again. So that's release oil. Again, if you're just joining, thanks for hanging out. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for being with me. What a journey we're each on. And yeah, I humbly know, am clear that I have no idea what it's like to be anybody but myself. And that always helps me remember to come in gently, the best I can, when I'm interacting with others, right? So here's to you and your unique path that you're on. All right, this next blend is the forgiveness blend. Woo-wee. All right, forgiveness. Yeah, so what happened yesterday? It's just hanging around, right? So what can we do? We need to forgive ourselves, perhaps forgive another person, perhaps request forgiveness, right? Request an apology, right? If we felt like we were wronged yesterday by a friend, by a coworker or something, right? Perhaps there's a way in which we can build a bridge, bring some forgiveness energy to that connection, that relationship. Oh, you can decide how deep you go with forgiveness, right? I kind of see forgiveness as an everyday thing. Just forgive it, just and that it's ongoing, right? I've noticed as I've been healing over this last 20 plus years, intentionally healing, right? That forgiveness is not just, for me, it's been more of an ongoing experience, right? So forgiving a trauma from childhood has been more of like, okay, it's like a process, right? Little by little, I continue to release and forgive that person, right? Or that experience, right? It's never, for me, it's always been kind of sometimes it's like a bigger, huger, larger release, right? But other times I find that it's taking time to really forgive. And so continuing to forgive ourselves, continuing to forgive others. Perhaps you have strong feelings about just the way in which humans are treating the earth, right? So perhaps we're just forgiving us humans, right? Just forgiving us humans as a whole for the way in which we've treated the earth, and not realizing how interconnected we are, how connected we are to the bees. So again, wherever forgiveness takes you versus where it takes me, right? We're each processing life uniquely. So forgiving myself for not doing very good listening yesterday, or forgiving myself for, yeah, I mean, you can, lots of different things, right? So breathing in forgiveness, again, breathing, right? Breathing in the forgiveness, feeling the forgiveness. Next one is harmony. This kid has 6 oils. Feelings kid has 6 oils. So harmony. So for me, harmony is all about finding this, like when I think of harmony, or like think about diving into harmony, it's you listen to people sing, or like music blend together in such a way, right? It creates this harmony, and it's like, it soothes me. So for me, when I think of harmony, I think of peace. So what areas of my life need greater harmony? Perhaps it's an entrepreneurial journey you're on. Perhaps it's just your own dialogue with yourself. Maybe you are yearning for a more harmonious intrapersonal conversation with yourself. So finding harmony. Yeah, maybe a friendship needs more harmony. So we're just putting out the intention and setting the intention that harmony will expand in our life, in our relationships, in our world, right? That peace will expand in our life, in our relationships, in our world. So that harmony, that more people find harmony in this day. Breathing that in. Final 2 oils. Go to inner child is the next one. So inner child, it's got citrus flows in it. It's got some nice citrus smells. For me, inner child, right? This is this playful Aaron, right? This playful you. So inside of us, right? We know that the 2-year-old, the 3-year-old, that energy, the 4-year-old energy, right? It's energy. It's just free and wants to just be in that moment, right? They're, I've always marveled at my nieces and nephews, right? Or other people's kids. And I'm like, they are not thinking about tomorrow. They are not worried about yesterday. They literally are right here, right now, all the time, right? Right here, right now, all the time. What if we could continue to grow our own childlike energy, right? That allows us to be right here, right now. So let's breathe that in. Nowhere else we can be, nowhere else we are, except right here, right now, in this moment, hanging out. So breathing in, breathing that in. Inner child, right? The playful part of us, right? When was the last time we sang in the shower? Is it time to sing in the shower again? When was the last time we turned on our favorite jams and just danced a little bit? Perhaps it's today. Maybe it's today. Maybe today is the day where we dive back into that, right? Dive back into that childlike self, the playful, present energy, right? Just energized inner child. We each have a child inside of us that's like, I'll share this as my mom has been on her healing journey here the last 7 months. It's this inner child that she's having daily conversations with, right? Her inner child that's playful and wants to rest and enjoy family and connecting, and right. So this inner child just wants love, wants to be in love, wants to play, wants to enjoy. So breathing in more of that today, more of that inner child energy. And closing our final oil. Thanks to those of you who joined on Instagram, or if you joined me on YouTube, thanks for being here. Thanks for growing with me, learning with me. This last oil is Valor, or Valor. Valor in Spanish means courage or bravery. This is a very woodsy oil. So this is one that for me has always been, it's been one that helps me to ground, to feel the earth beneath my feet, to reconnect to my lungs are actually one with the trees and with the ocean, right? They literally are one with the trees and the ocean, right? It is a interconnected, like these lungs are not pumping without these trees around, right? Without the ocean, phytoplankton in the oceans, right? We're not alive right now. So Valor, this woodsy oil, this blend grounds me, brings my energy up out of my brain, back into my body, feeling my connection to the earth, feeling my breath in a new way. So breathing in courage, breathing in bravery for this day. Whatever goals I have, whatever goals you have, right? We're breathing in courage. We're breathing in our belief, right? Believing that we will overcome, believing that we can make it happen, believing that we can shift if we have enough courage, if we tap into that courage. So Valor, this woodsy oil is meant to inspire courage. And I think part of the reason that courage comes from a deep awareness of our interconnection to the earth, right? So when we feel rooted here, then we create differently, right? When I'm rooted and grounded, my energy, I can show up in relationships, I could show up for myself, I could show up for the world with a different energy, with a renewed spirit, with a renewed energy to support, to love. So there you have it. The Feelings Kit is magic. It is magic. It's definitely probably my favorite offering that Young Living has. Young Living has over 600 products. If you did not know that, they're not just an essential oil company. While it is a main focus, a big focus, and so many of their products are essential oil infused, they have tons of products. So cleaning products, toothpastes, bar soaps, CBD line, kids products, baby products, all sorts of stuff, right? So the Feelings Kit is an option, and it's been something that's blessed my life tremendously. Thanks for being with me here. If you caught this live, I'm sending you so much love. I have no idea. Again, I'll close with this. I have no idea what it's like to be anybody but myself. But I do know that we all have feelings. And I'm just cheering you on as you sort through how to support yourself, right? What modalities support you, right? Because what modalities support me versus what modalities support my wife versus what modalities support my brother, it's all different. And so just continuing to honor your own voice as you're seeking out ways in which to be with your emotions, to be with your feelings, to be with your thoughts, and to be in this body that you've been given, so, and that you're living in. So sending you love. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being with me. And here's to you. Here's to each of us, making little shifts daily to love ourselves a little more, love each other a little bit more. And in doing so, we know this is good energy for the world. This is going to change the world. So blessings, big love.